Good afternoon, Cigar Review 99 here, HC Maduro. It's a 5-inch 50 ring gauge cigar made in Honduras. Some Nicaraguan filler up in there. Now I'm going to pick a bone with it right off the bat. Look at this wrapper color. This is black, right? This is a lighter, not a cigar. It's pretty close to it. This is a cigar that is really more of a Maduro. This is another one that's more of a Maduro. This is not Maduro. This is an Oscuro. I think they should have called it that because this is really dark. Often called double Maduro. They basically just ferment the tobacco a little bit longer and ends up darker. But I do like the cigar from a review perspective of the actual cigar. I review on how's it burn, how's it draw, how's it taste. The draw is a little tight. Now, it's not too tight by any means, but it's a little tight, especially after the cigar, the Dirty Torpedo that I just smoked. It's maybe a little too tight, but it's still good. From a taste perspective, it nails it. I get really heavy tiramisu, especially on the retrohale. Chocolate, brown sugar, toffee, cream, all those good kind of confectionery notes that you would get in a cigar like this, especially these darker ones. Yep, and the more that I smoke the cigar, as typically happens, the draw does loosen up. So I would say that's not a negative factor at all. When you're looking at cigar draw, one that is tighter is going to burn slower. One that's looser burns faster. The reason being, less air gets in here, so it can bust, a lot slower, and it doesn't burn quite as hot. Funny story. So this brand was originally owned by Cigar. It started in about 2008. Sold it to Cigar International in 2013. I went to a Cigar event in probably 2010, 2009 at the Blue Havana here in Atlanta. And there was this guy in there that just thought he was cigar guru. I mean, just big talk. And he gets one of these, and it had cellophane wrapper on it, and he rips it off by the end and breaks into the cigar. So this Cigar VP comes over and it's like, oh, sorry about that. Here's another one on the house. And the guy does the exact same thing and breaks in our cigar. And finally the guy's like, oh, I'm dealing with an idiot. So he teaches him how to take the cellophane off in a way that doesn't destroy the cigar. And I remember even at the time thinking like, dude, I'm an amateur, and at least I know how to open a cigar. I don't have to be corrected by a Cigar executive on how to start smoking a cigar. I mean, how embarrassing. But anyways, I do like the cigar. It's burned evenly, it draws well, and it has a good taste. The best thing about the cigar, it's like $2. When you're in that $2 price range, it starts getting really hard to make good cigars. The Cigar International knockoffs, the ones that are supposedly Magnuto's, Cohibas, whatever, they do a really good job. Victor Sinclair also makes really good cheap cigars, and they make good cheap cigars. So I think it's an absolute win. The reason that I would buy this cigar is because I'm always looking for cigars that if I have 10 people over that don't know anything about cigars and they all want to smoke, if I give them a $7 cigar, especially if I have like a couple, I could be out $150, $200. If I give these out, I'm out like $40. Math. But I really do like it, especially for the value. Now, would I pay $7 for it? No. Would I pay $2.50 for it again? Absolutely. In fact, when it comes time to buy more cigars in this price range, I'll probably actually buy these. So this is probably the first time, when I've given a buy rating that I'm actually telling you I'm going to buy these again. I will absolutely buy a 20 pack of these for $40 and just hand them out like candy to people. So that's it, guys. Cigar Review 99, the HC, which by the way stands for Havana Club Maduro, which really is an Oscuro. And that's going to be a buy rating from me.